Joined by Dereham Town manager Adam Gustafson after Dereham's impressive 3-0 win against Coggeshall Town today. Gus, I'm still freezing. How are you doing? If you dried off and warmed up? It was pretty tough out there today.
Yeah, well, awful conditions, and no, I haven't warmed up at all. But fantastic performance. You know, it's a real difficult conditions to play in. You know, you've got to find a way when it's like that, and I felt we done that really well. You know, we went a little bit more direct, probably. We've put Toby up there alongside Bamo. You know, with kind of half an hour left, and them two really sort of got us foothold in the game at that point. You know, got us up the pitch. Reece, who come on, really impacted it in terms of getting us up the pitch as well and keeping the pressure on. And it was just about getting that first goal, which obviously once we'd done that, you know, it was probably a day where the first goal was going to be really, really key, and obviously whoever got that was you know, going to stand well to go on and win the game. So really, really good performance. You know, even first half as well. You know, it was an even contest first half, but we really stuck at it well today. Defended really well again, and that's a really good win for us today. 3
points, 3 goals, a clean sheet, 0-0 at half time. Did you see that coming in the second half?
No, I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be a 1-0, if I'm honest. I felt it. I felt there would be a goal in the game, and then it was just key that we were the side that got that goal, and obviously got ourselves in front. And yeah, I mean, I thought having gone 1-0 up, you're then in that that position of we'd gone 4-4-2, so we were a little bit more expansive, a little bit more open. They had an overload in midfield. You sort of at that point, you kind of. The pattern of the game was as such that we felt we could go and get a second at that moment, and we obviously done that, and then killed it completely at the end with the third. So, like I say, it was a really, really good performance because it needed a bit of everything. It needed a bit of character, it needed a bit of steel. Defensively, we needed to work our socks off. They're a good footballing side. They tried to play, so we had to set up against that and be aware of their threats when doing that, and then carry attacking threat, which we done throughout the game, but particularly second half. We just had a few more bodies in those attacking positions, which probably was the difference in the end.
10 goals in 3 matches, along with 2 clean sheets. The players appear to have gone up a gear. Is there anything that you've been working on in training, especially, to have made that happen?
No, I wouldn't say specifically. I think I think that the big thing is each game is very different. So, you know, last week against Romford, I thought we really imposed ourselves on a 3G pitch. We played with we changed the shape from what we'd done with the previous week at Maldon. We changed shape in game against Maldon because that's what we felt was needed. And I think it's just adapting and that ability to recognise. Like today, probably wasn't, in our opinion, a game where it was going to go through. We were going to play through the thirds. It just didn't lend itself to do that. The pitch was sticky. Trying to turn on the ball was difficult. So we probably felt that, you know, as the game wore on, it was definitely more appealing to go a bit more direct. And that's the beauty of this season, is that we can play and we can go direct. We can be physical. If it's a nice footballing game, we can outplay a side. If it's physical like it was today, I thought we were more physical than them, more aggressive, and we can get results and be impactful that way. So yeah, not necessarily. It's we've got key messages that we have as the players know in terms of what we want: high intensity, comfortable on the ball, work hard without it, all the usual stuff. And yeah, I just think it's recognising for them in games what we need to do to try and win games, and they've certainly picked that up.
Adam Pipperson and Toby Hilliard, goal scorers today. They've been finding some great goal scoring form. How pleased are you with those boys especially?
Yeah, I think absolutely. You want your attacking players to obviously be contributing in terms of goals, and they've both been excellent this season. And Bamo as well. And Reece at the start of the season as well. They've all chipped in with a good number of goals over the course of the season, and we're going to need that. We need that. Hippo's on a real purple patch at the moment, and we've got to keep him flying because he's a standout player for us, and he's really this last month been unplayable at times. Another 2 goals, as you rightly say, today, and Toby as well. Yeah, I mean he's got so much quality, in terms of physicality, and he's running in behind, and his willingness to do that. And his finish today, I thought, was excellent. We actually spoke in training on Tuesday about when it's like that, can you just find a corner? Can you concentrate and just get a good contact on the ball and find a corner? And he's put that into practice in the game, which is all you can ask. So yeah, really good. And I do think it's important we recognise the team today, because it really was a real team effort. I thought everyone done their job. Squad effort, I should say as well. You know, Reece comes on and impacts the game massively. You know, it's 0-0. He comes on and his pace and his ability to just be calm on the ball and link play, you know, really, you know, helped to get the result in the end.
The only downer, other than the weather today, was Andrew Fisk being sent off. Did you feel that was the right decision?
I personally think it would have been easy not to have booked him, if I'm honest. I don't think there would have been too much said about it. It was a collision. He'd won the ball. I think it was in a ricochet, and he's sort of, the lad's momentum's gone into him a little bit. I think it was a foul. It's in the middle of the pitch. I don't think it was stopping an obvious counter-attack or anything like that. And moments before the number 3 for them, who was on a booking, tugs Reece back in exactly the same area of the pitch and doesn't get a second yellow card. So based on that, probably not. But I suppose he's made that call, and you can't knock it. That's what he's made. And you know, Fisk is a brilliant player for us, and unfortunately, with the way he plays, he knows no other way. We would never discourage how he plays. He's so combative for us. He wins the ball back so much for us as a team. And unfortunately, every now and then, that sort of thing might happen. And yeah, he's a big player for us. It's a miss for us, but one of them things.
Still second as we head into December and a busy festive period. Big game coming up next Saturday against table toppers Canvey Island. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you fancy your chances?
I mean, it's difficult to say, isn't it? They're obviously top. They're top for a reason. They've won 12 on the spin. We know a lot of, you know, the league knows a lot of their players. They're very good players. They've been, you know, from Haybridge and have moved, a couple have been at Malden, and now they're all together at Canvey. So no surprise they're doing well, and they're a very good side. But we're a good side as well, and actually, you know, we go into these games now with an air of optimism in terms of we're not going to go there and make the numbers up. We can go there and try and, like I say, set up to get a result, and it'll be very different at Canvey. The weather there can be very interesting right on the seafront as well with the wind, so all that stuff comes into it, and we've got to select a side to go and obviously get a result there, and we'll go there with a belief that we can do that.
Good win today, Gus. 3-0. Well done.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.